All right, hey, y'all. Back again with another video. If you're new here, please visit me at glamalchemy.com where I have makeup, consultations, ebooks, all things glam with an alchemical perspective, with an alchemist perspective, okay? Transforming what you don't want to what you do want, okay? So I'm going to talk about our girl, Money Long. She has been in the music industry for a long time. She used to go by another name. So she's the young lady who sings the song Hours and Hours. I'm sure you guys have heard the song. Folks have wore it out. The song is dope. Her voice is beautiful. So she did an interview recently. And please excuse me, I might cough a little bit. And I know I sound hoarse. I'm getting over something that my baby passed on to me. So this is their Money Long. She discussed how she was in a relationship with somebody, and she was in the music industry already doing her thing. I think she's written more than she's actually saying, but she's written for all types of people, and I mean, sis is dope. I love her. So what she talked about is she actually was approached by Drake at one point. He called her up, said he wanted to collaborate with her. And you guys could only imagine, if you were an artist, how amazing that would be. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's already killing it in the game, in your industry, in your field, contacting you saying they want to collaborate with you. And you already know he's Drake. So she said that Drake wanted to work with her on a song or whatever, or do some music for her, do a project with her. And her partner pretty much told her no. He didn't want her to do it. I think she said, please, I believe this is what happened, what she said. I don't remember fully what she said, but he like pulled up to the studio or something because he did not want her to work with Drake. He was super jealous and did not want her to work with Drake. Now, in this world of 50-50 where men want you to go half, why would a man block his partner's come up like that? Like, why would you block that? Because it's another male artist? Like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Other than him just not being secure in his manhood. Now, one of the things that came to me is people have always said, or I've heard like all my life, is that the male ego is fragile. I don't agree with that statement. What I think is a lot of men's self-esteem is fragile. A lot of men have low self-esteem. Because what I know a lot about masculine and feminine energy. There's high vibrations to masculine and feminine energy, and there's low vibrations to masculine and feminine energy. So it can go either way. Feminine energy is just not like, oh, feminine energy is good, masculine energy is good. There can be imbalances there in both genders. You know what I mean? You can have a woman with low vibrational masculine energy. You could be a man with low vibrational feminine energy. You could be heterosexual. You could be non-binary. You could be bisexual. You could be homosexual. You could be whatever, non-gender conforming. But most people tend to err towards one of those, or they can be androgynous in the middle. But that doesn't mean that they can't be a high vibrational masculine or feminine being, or vice versa. Okay, so what I have found is a lot of these men, especially those in the manosphere, which is what they're calling it now, on social media and throughout the internet, is a lot of men who block you from your career goals. I've been talking a lot about sexual energy blocking you from like wearing what you want to wear, or they don't want you to breastfeed in public and all kind of like crazy stuff. Some of the stuff I done dealt with, y'all, but I'm gonna try not to talk about myself too much. But men who try to block these things, what are they afraid of? Because think about it. If you were with a man, if you're with a person, and that person, say your man work at a strip club, right? He's a bouncer at a strip club. So he's around scantily clad, even naked women all day. If you and him are secure, you know what I'm saying, and you really know that man, you probably don't care that he works in that industry. Probably don't care. Unless there have been a history of like infidelity or something like that. You probably don't even care that he works in that industry. You'd be like, I know my man, whatever, I don't care. So why would that person block that. The only thing that I feel like the person would do, or only reason why I feel like that person would do that, and when I'm gonna speak about men in this perspective, because she was dating a man, and that's what she referenced and talked about. The only reason a man would do that is because he is concerned about competition from other males. Now, one thing that I do know about masculine energy is they do not back down from competition on any level, professionally, and definitely not sexually. It is a norm, even throughout the animal kingdom, for men to compete for mates. Okay, some of these animals fight to the death. Okay, it's normal for men to compete to be able to mate or whatever, and which is part of why I have an issue with that show. Put a Ring on It. Slight little segue, because these folks are chosen on this show, or they on this show. The exercise is to go on dates with different people, and it's very interesting to me how the men get so jealous. I mean, the women be jealous too, but the men who are supposed to be masculine energy beings, they get mad about their dates, their girlfriends going out with different men. Sir, we live in a system of patriarchy, and men traditionally propose. Okay, so this show is about put a ring on it. You haven't put a ring on her finger, so she's a mate. She's still considered a maiden. Okay, she's still free to date whoever she's want. Y'all don't have any legal binding partnership to stop her from dating other men. Why are you afraid to compete with other men? That is not high vibrational masculine energy at all. It's actually low vibrational feminine energy, being jealous, being catty, trying to block your partner. That's a low vibrational feminine behavior and thought process, to try to like block your partner from dating other people. Because a high vibrational feminine being, she don't care, because she just feels like she knows like she's succulent and juicy, and her energy is unfuckwithable. Okay, he can go out there and do whatever he want. He can work at a strip club. He can hang out with men that are around women all the time, because he knows, he knows what he has. She's not tripping on that at all. It is the low vibrational feminine energy person who does not want you to do that. And again, it is masculine to secure the commitment via proposing marriage, or creating some type of commitment to where y'all are committed to one another. Okay, a lot of high vibrational masculine men who do polygamy right, they don't have a problem securing 3, 4, 5 wives. It's nothing to them. It's nothing to them at all. And they know that, wow, this woman is amazing. And I don't want another man to quote unquote get her. So I'm going to secure the relationship by marrying her, by becoming her husband, by being her provider, by being basically standing guard. Because a husband is supposed to provide and protect, and provide shelter for a woman in order to create a safe space for her, right? So this show is so crazy to me, because I'm like, sis, why are you not dating? Why don't you have 2 or 3 boyfriends? Because you're not married. Like, that's the thing with this show that be pissing me off. You're not married. And I felt so, back to the whole situation with Money Long, I was sitting up there like, sis, really? You stopped your own money, and you stopped part of your come up, and shout out to her destiny in life to become who she is musically and professionally, because clearly he didn't even stop that from happening, because she still came up. You know what I'm saying? What God has for you is for you, okay? Know that, because he couldn't even block that, but he slowed it down because she stopped her profession. She chose not to have a professional connection, and didn't call Drake back, she says, because of her boyfriend. Her boyfriend. Not her husband, her boyfriend. Okay? Y'all, look. Back in the day, when most women's fathers and uncles and brothers stood guard. Even their mothers stood guard. They're the people who took care of them. Their caretakers stood guard when a man wanted to date or marry their daughters. They would have never stood for that. And unfortunately, a lot of women are no longer protected by their families as they should be anymore. But no, like back in the day, no man would have been like, go on a date with somebody else. Go date. Go meet some new people. You should have some more suitors for us to choose from for you. For us to vet for you. Because no, you don't stop your money flow or different. You really shouldn't, really. Somebody who truly loves you wouldn't even be stopping you from coming up. Like that's factor number one. They wouldn't even be trying to stop you from coming up, because their love for you would be, oh my God, you're able to go on America's Got Talent because you're a world star salsa dancer. They're not going to say, no, don't do that, because those dresses that you wear when you salsa dance show your back and your titties. And no, that's somebody that doesn't want to compete. You do not want a man who doesn't want to compete, because he's not going to compete professionally either. And y'all aren't going to thrive financially, because that is, again, that's a very weak, again, that's not even masculine energy for a man to do something like that, to stop you from wearing. Imagine if Jay-Z told Beyonce, you need to start dressing like a nun because we're married now and we have this many children. You need to start dressing like a wife. You don't need to perform and shake your butt and be sensual. How you gonna stop what she is? I mean, women, we all have our sexual prowess. Some of it is Marilyn Monroe-ish. Some of it is cheeky, kind of like Doja Cat. You know, everybody they have the art of seduction goes through the different archetypes or whatever, and there may even be more. But no man even if you date women, like no partner should try to stop you from expressing yourself creatively, because sexual energy and creative energy come from the same source. That's sacral energy. That's fifth house energy in astrology. You guys know I'm an astrologer or whatever. So no person who loves you is going to squander that juiciness that you have as a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's like, imagine a woman telling her husband, she knows he's an attorney, well, I don't want you taking those cases because when you argue, you know, it's very sexually arousing. I don't want you taking on those type of cases. I want you to be a non-litigation attorney. But that's what he's good at. He's good at arguing. He's good at getting his point. Like, y'all see how stupid that sounds? Ladies. We have to stop, and I keep using this word, squander. We have to stop squandering and compressing and suppressing our gifts and talents. And some of that, again, when you are expressing yourself creatively, it does attract a certain sexual energy. Your husband or boyfriend should not be trying to stop that for you. And you shouldn't be stopping your dating life. Again, if you make a commitment with somebody, I'm not saying you should break that commitment. But think twice about making commitments with people, with partners, if and when that person is not going to secure you the way you want to be secured. Whether that is a monogamous commitment that is serious, a long-term partnership or whatever, or a marriage, which I know a lot of women still seek. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Based on, you know, what the reasoning is behind that. You have to be careful about the type of commitments you get into with people. Because if a person is going to stop you from shining, and I don't care if you're a freaking school teacher, like whatever it is that your gift is, your talent is, your profession is, you know, your 10th house is, if anybody is trying to stop you from reaching your midheaven, I'm using astrological terms, but these are top career placements. your north node, right? Like if somebody is trying to stop you and block your destiny, that is not the person for you. And trust me when I tell you, because I have done this as somebody who was raised in the Abrahamic religion and who used to be a very sassy young woman, even child, who had a lot of feminine, high vibrational feminine energy and was very outspoken. As I got older, people tried to, even my family, my parents, they tried to suppress that because it was jarring for them. And then when I started to get into relationships with men, there were a lot of men who tried to, even if they met me in booty shorts, we get into a relationship, they tried to squander that. Why? Because they did not want to compete with other men. Because think about it, if they met you with booty shorts on, why do I have to stop wearing booty shorts now? Because you don't want other people to see me in that light? You don't want other people to be attracted to that flame that attracted you? Why is that a problem for you? Why do you not want other people to be, why do you not want other people to be attracted to me? Why does that make you jealous? Why does that make you want to make me be another person? Why are you trying to turn me into your mama? Bruh. What is that? That energy is disgusting to me. I don't like it. Again, without me telling all my business, I've been in situations where men didn't want me to breastfeed in public. They wanted me to change how I dressed. They wanted me to change how I talked. They wanted me to not wear makeup, like all kind of BS. Like, that's not even me. Like, I'm just a very, like, glamorous, glitzy person. And makeup has never been a thing for me. Like, I'll go anywhere with no makeup on and still feel comfortable, still feel like I'm the baddest in the room. That doesn't do nothing for me at all, to whether I wear makeup or not. It's the I don't want you to wear makeup. Why? Like, what is that doing for you? Is that keeping me at a certain level that makes you comfortable? It is not my job, it is not your job to behave or dress. I mean, dressing is a form of behavior. To behave in a way that makes other people comfortable. Your job on this earth is to follow your north node, is to follow your destiny, is to follow your Ori. That's your job. And it's not to make anybody else comfortable. Period. I know I've shared this in other videos, but a common thing I think about sometimes is like Jennifer Lopez. Like, so Jennifer Lopez, if you guys don't know, when she decided she was going to be a dancer and not like go get a real job, as people call it, her family kind of disowned her. I think they put her out of the home. Yes, they did. They put her out. She had to like go live somewhere else because they were like, no, like, we're a strict religious family. Dancing is too whatever. Sis did not say, well, I'm just going to go become an accountant. She decided to go and express her talent, her gift. And now she's a freaking multi-millionaire. Now she's super famous or whatever. Not saying that should be your goal. Not saying that shouldn't be your goal. But she has reached high levels of success because she made a decision to follow her desires. And that did involve her being a very sexual, sensual person. That's her. That's who she is. So, anybody that's trying to dim your light, is somebody that doesn't need to be they need to be they need to be somewhere else. They don't need to be in your circle of colleagues. Okay? That includes, romantic partners. And dang it, it even includes family. Okay? They don't need to be in your circle. Because they're going to spend their whole life, a lot of energy even, they spend a lot of energy doing this, getting you to shrink yourself. And the only person, like I said in the last video, the only person that's going to suffer from this is you. You're going to suffer health-wise, emotionally, sexually, financially, because you're not following that burning flame inside of you that's like, no, you should teach tour classes. No, you should become a this. No, you should become a that. No, you should take those acting classes. No, you should do that audition. no, you should have that baby. No, you should, you know, not marry that guy or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know what you're supposed to do. You feel it. And I'm sure at some point, Sis will probably end up working with Drake at some point, right? Because he already wanted to work with her before, and now she's super hot. She probably talking to Drake right now. Probably texting, setting up a studio session right now. Or leaving the studio with him right now. So be mindful of that, because if you listen to these people, they're trying to sabotage you, but you're self-sabotaging yourself by listening to them. Don't do that. Okay? If you need a session with me, astrology, consultation, you know, you need to get gassed up. You know what I'm saying? You need to feel that vibe. I am here for that. I love gassing other women up. I'm good at even gassing myself up, okay? Like, if that's what you need, hit me up, glamalchemy.com. You could go to the contact us page, or you can go to glamalchemy.com /shop or glamalchemy.com /glam. I have consultations on both parts of the website. So definitely come visit me, check me out. I have makeup, jewelry, as I said, consultations, ebook, doing astrology readings. I recently got the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. It is phenomenal. I've been doing readings with that deck, and yeah, I've been able to really share some dope insights from that deck. And there's women, not women. Well, yeah, there are women. There are hip-hop queens on each card. I mean, we got Queen Latifah, Lady of Rage, Aaliyah, Left Eye, Erykah Badu, like Moni Love, like amazing artists from all genres of really black music. And it's a very dope and insightful deck. It was actually created by a hip-hop journalist. Really, really dope deck. And I've been able to deliver some really, really amazing messages for other women and even myself. So that is on my website as well. Again, come visit me, check me out. Thank you for watching this video. Please be empowered. Peace, love, high vibrations, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.